Yo, what's up? It's Angelo from Yaps and Noise. It's currently like 5 a.m. right now. This is the first time I'm gonna do this, and look what you got. You got Gomi from Shockpoint. Yeah, hell yeah. So, yeah, Gomi, how you feeling right now, man?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Kind of tired.
Yeah. For context, they basically played at their show right now. In December 15, birthday ni Max. Shout out Max. But yeah, so far, how you feeling with like your performance, man? Overall.
It was good. I wish the sound guy arrived earlier. I wish the sound guy showed up.
Real.
But it was good nonetheless. Like, sounded good for like practice amps. Like I could still hear. I could say it sounded pretty good. The venue itself was awesome. It was great. The vibes were immaculate.
That's pretty sick,
Can't really
man.
ask for anything better.
Okay, so, well, what got you to have the name Shockpoint in the first place? Like, oh, why is that the name of the band?
It was a thing from Dead Space.
Ooh.
It's like this device or something from Dead Space. I thought that sounded like cool when we were thinking names. Like Shockpoint. Yeah.
I see.
It's a lot of video game references. Shockpoint.
Well, speaking about that, regarding that in general, I kind of wanted to like ask some random stuff like regarding your songs, and like there's this one song that I really like. It's called Fatal Impulse. What's the story between that song?
It's about this basically a concept track about this video I saw of like on Death Addict. If like, are you into like watching gore and stuff? Like I used to go on Death Addict and I saw this video of like this rapist getting interrogated by like I think a rival guy because he assaulted like a dude's like daughter. They interrogated him into admission and then he stabbed him to death with a screwdriver.
Damn.
So there's a bunch of videos. There was a bunch of videos like that on Death Addict. I think it was its own category or something. But yeah, it's basically about that. Like
Damn.
someone killing his daughter's rapist.
That's sick as hell, man.
Yeah.
So, what got you to, join RPAC? And like, how did you discover RPAC?
Right. I was friends with Dwight. I think like even before joining Alpha. I don't know like what. I mean like when the elections happened here, like there was that wave of people like posting like protest shit, right? And then Dwight commented on my post like, "Yo, join ARPAC." I was like, "Oh yeah." Like I just hard reacted it, and he DM'd me, and that's how it happened.
Sick.
Although I haven't been like I haven't been nearly as active as I'd like recently because of school and shit. But yeah,
Well, I noticed you played at some of their shows, man. How was it?
it's great. Like definitely, if ARPAC has a show, you should definitely take the opportunity to come if it arises because normally there's like speakers and like that's like you just get to directly like support like a good cause. Like it's pretty
Yeah.
self-explanatory. Really good artists too. Both the bands, merchants, and like
Yeah.
shit like that.
It kind of reminds me of, I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I guess do they have, I guess it also has something to do with Coago Records, right? I they call it Coago Studios or Records.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's Dwight. That's Dwight's
Oh, that's right.
recording thing.
Mm.
But I think they just recently turned it into a label.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think it's on that Rock. I don't remember. I think it is.
Yeah, because like I noticed Limbs was there, Gallows was there.
Yeah, it's
There's-
like the same. It goes as Alpha, like Underform and shit like that. So it's like it's a very political thing. I think it is on that Rock.
Yeah. There's actually this really sick band I gave a listen to. You heard of like Soldados Campillos? Or Soldados
That's-
Campillos?
It's like the new band.
Yeah, it's like a new
Yeah.
band. It's like really sick, man. They're
Follow,
like very sludge metalish, man.
follow like who does like the DJ shit for us, plays bass for that band.
Sick.
So yeah, they're cool. I haven't listened to them like very much, to be honest. I'll have to listen to them again, like give them a proper listen. But
Should, man. They're pretty cool. They're really cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So how was it like? Because I remember you went to Concrete Jungle, right? And you played among the likes of, if I'm not correct, no, if I'm correct, you played among the likes of, let's say, Destiny, right? You played with
Yeah.
Destiny, Scourge.
Yeah, Scourge is
Yeah,
awesome.
Scourge. And as far as you know, Scourge is like half the members of there are like members of Narrowhead, right?
I think two of them.
Oh, two of them. Yeah, it's just two of them. It's Jacob and
Jacob and like they
Carson. Yeah, Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was it like, the experience going there, like just, playing there, everything, or just going to Thailand in general?
It
just
was
to,
like it felt like a pretty crazy dream. It was pretty surreal because it's like we couldn't really believe like this is actually fucking happening. Like, I mean, like, yeah, there's also the fact that we're playing in another country, but it's also like we were part of, everyone in that venue was just part of like Southeast Asian hardcore history. Like it was a pretty big fucking deal. What else? There's a lot to say about it. The venue is awesome. Lots of people get lots of injuries, no fights. Crazy moshing.
Yeah, man.
It was really nice, like meeting new friends, but also like meeting like really long time Instagram mutuals.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But it was awesome, like meeting like people who have like mutual respect for each other's bands. It's a pretty awesome feeling. And
Oh yeah, man.
obviously like I would like talk to like Danny from the Fester, and we would just be like, dude, we just saw Marauder, like holy shit. And on day two we just like, I can't believe we just fucking saw Kickback. Like I never thought Kickback would ever play
Oh my god.
like today, but yeah, they did. Like every band is fucking awesome.
Yeah, you also, as far as I know, even Whispers played along the same day, right? Or am I mistaken?
Whispers played on, yeah, they played on day two.
Yeah.
And
That set was really fucking rowdy, man. In a good way.
Whispers was awesome.
Yeah. I remember this one classic video, and you even commented on it. It was like this slow-mo video of like the crowd killing happened, and it was your people like jumping with their feet and like they're kicking each other and like elbowing each other. And I remember seeing your comments. There's like, imagine like the people complaining. I can imagine I can smell the comments complaining about this.
Yeah, it was like semi-viral, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking awesome. Probably my favorite bands from that fest were Keep It Real, like really good hardcore from Indonesia. They sound like
Oh, Keep It Real.
they
yeah,
sound
it's
like
cool.
Archangel if they were like beat down.
Yeah.
And this band called The Shredder, which I don't know if Youth from if Nung from Whispers is like an official member there or if he's just filling in. But he's been playing like in a lot of their shows. But they're really good. Like started beat down from Chiang Mai. They sound a lot like Shattered Realm actually.
Damn.
They were really sick.
Sick as fuck, dude. Speaking about that, Keep It Real, or when are you guys coming here? I saw the poster, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for that. Yeah. Really sick, dude.
wait
Well,
for
okay, now I'm gonna go ask you some random things. If you had the choice, oh wait, no. Before that, what got you to like the straight edge culture, or like, yeah, it's being straight edge in the first place?
I got into drinking, like really young. So I hung out with like some pretty shitty friends, and I just kept doing it because it was fun and like it was good. But like when I started being more conscious of my mental health and shit like that, like as I grew up as a like teenager, or like a pretty young teenager, like I normally keep to myself, and like alcohol was sort of my coping mechanism at some point. but it started getting unhealthy, and I grew up with a lot of friends who are older, and like I also witnessed like a lot of these friends, like alcohol like really fucked them up, and yeah, it was really sad to see. And at some point, I just thought like, not just for my own well being, but I guess like in respect for them, I just like quit it. Um, because I'm sure they wouldn't want me to do that either. So yeah, so yeah, basically straight edge, like not just personal decision, but like for other people around me, because like alcoholism has like a pretty big like domino effect. Yeah, I mean like substances in general.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Well, what would you say are your thoughts on crowd killing in general? Because like with like the whole culture and stuff like that, like there's a lot of people who don't understand that certain element regarding the scene, like regarding hardcore scene, and like it's mostly like a gray scale, a gray range, right, or like a gray area when it comes to like seeing the culture of crowd killing in general. How do you see crowd killing, ba?
It's fine, like in the hardcore shows. I mean, if you do it like in I don't know, in a shoegaze show or some shit, like it makes sense if people are annoyed because they're not into hardcore. But in the hardcore setting, it's fine. Like you're gonna get hit, and maybe you're gonna hit some people in the process, but like don't go out starting fights. Like, you know what I mean? Like don't just set it straight to a fight. Save that shit for like creeps in the venue and stuff. But if you get hit like in a hardcore show, then that's just something that happens. If you don't want that to happen, then like stand in the back or something.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But like at the same time, like when it comes to like intentional punching, people here normally like pull their punches. Either like they make it like really soft towards the end, or they just do this.
Sometimes they would even like just do a slap.
Yeah, like a soft slap, or they just don't hit you at all. They just pretend to hit you.
Yeah.
So like people here are pretty conscious about it, and so yeah, I don't know.
I see.
It's part of it.
Well, now I'm
As long
gonna.
as you're not trying to start fights, it's fine.
Yeah, I see.
Just know what you're getting yourself into.
Okay, now I feel like asking something random. I also want to ask, if ever, let's say, you had a choice between to pick the two, what would you pick? Would you pick Lateo or Veggie Select?
Latte or veg select?
Yeah.
Probably a veg select because it's like an actual meal. Latte is like I don't know, as a snack, obviously latte, or maybe even because like you're comparing like a specific snack to a restaurant. So it's like it's kind of hard. I guess veg select should be the easy answer.
Oh yeah, I see.
Veg select skewers, like their barbecue shit with like that earthy Chinese seasoning is fucking awesome. So probably veg select, but latte is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it.
I see. It's very cool, man. Well, how about this? What would you say is like your favorite Transformer?
It's kind of a hard question. Maybe Barricade is such an interesting character. Like he's a really interesting Decepticon. But I think are you familiar with the lore? Which one? What's that? Who's that one Seeker again that like betrayed the Decepticons?
Is it Blackout?
No. Seeker, like same body type as Starscream. I think it was Skywarp. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I don't even remember his fucking name, but there's this one Seeker that when they went against the Decepticons because he recognized that Megatron was a tyrant, like going against like the initial Decepticon code. Cause like being a Decepticon, like to them, like the initial code of being a Decepticon is like strength is like forged through battle, um, not just killing or taking from, like not just pillaging like planets and shit.
Mm.
So Megatron was like kind of not about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably that's probably my answer. I think Jazz is a good pick. Jazz has my favorite figure. The Fall of Cybertron.
Oh yeah, Jazz is pretty cool, man.
The Fall of Cybertron Jazz figure is probably my favorite Transformers figure.
Now, speaking about that, what got you into Transformers, bro? Like, I remember for me, I got into Transformers, like, outside of, like, this, that classic movie, I forgot what is it. And I sound fucking uncultured now because of this. Like, I got into, like, was it the first movie, the one with What I've Done by Linkin Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of that, have you ever played the DS games? The DS Transformers games?
I played Dark of the Moon.
Yeah,
on
that
the
game,
DS.
man. That's like the open world ones, man. That shit is sick.
I had the collector's edition that came with like the stuff for Bumblebee.
Shit.
It was really cool. I
Yeah.
don't remember where that car went, but it was really cool.
I swear, the game's like so sick. Cause like kind of felt like GTA, but for Transformers.
Yeah, the first Transformers game on the PS2 was really, really good. The second one sucked on the PS2. I don't know. I don't understand the downgrade, but yeah, the first Transformers game was awesome. What got me into Transformers was like, I don't know. It's like the first movie that I consciously was like, yo, this is my shit. Like,
yeah.
big robots fighting and like, I didn't realize how fucking gory Transformers is. Like, if you made them people, not,
It's true with the
but-
amount of like wires and stuff like that, and the scenes in which they just tear open and
Just, like,
stuff.
yeah, but I saw Transformers when I was 4, and yeah, it was like the first movie where I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is my shit. And yeah, growing up, I would be like really into like big robot media. Yeah, and I was also like into cars. That also got me into music, like because of Linkin Park. They're like my first favorite band. So, a lot of like my fucking like that like kickstarted like my consciousness with like media in general, I guess you can say.
I see. It's pretty cool, man. Well, another thing that I wanted to ask was, you had some merch, right? Like a T-shirt, right? And then it had this quote. I forgot where it's from, but you said it was from somewhere. Where did it come from? Like, did it come from?
The last year we did.
Yeah. Is it the one where it's like says like, I don't know. What's that? It's that shirt that had a quote in it, and like he told the guys to like guess it, but like now it's been a while now.
The quote, the text is from our like, it's from.
And like I got some guesses,
Let's see again.
where like some people were saying it's from like Clock Tower or something.
That wasn't from Clock Tower. The text was a lyric from Software Gore, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
But that design was a rip of an old Undying shirt. Yeah, if you search like vintage Undying shirt on the internet, like you'd probably find it. Yeah, the logo itself is an Undying rip. We even ripped like the font and everything. Yeah, I think it's from the All Gods Die era of Undying.
It's pretty cool, man. Well,
Undying's awesome.
I think we're gonna end this with like 3 more questions. The first one that I'm gonna ask is, if there are like 5 local hardcore bands that you would want to recommend to the crowd, what would it be? Like
Local-
like your favorite, or like people, those bands that in which you're like, oh, I really fuck with you. You guys should listen to it. Yeah.
Local hardcore bands.
Yeah.
Repetition off the top of my head. They're so good. Like, they just fucking like, if you're into pop wig bands, get into Repetition. What else? I'm trying to think. Like, there are a bunch of bands in mind, but it's like I only have 5 slots. Modern Day Collapse is really fucking good. Like they really nailed the trust kill, like Seven Angels, Seven Plagues type sound. Like you can listen to Seven Angels and just be like, yeah, this is just Modern Day Collapse. Even the vocals. Is it just like current bands, or can I
Any
do
man,
older bands?
older bands work as well as like just bands that you like that you just want to share that you really like, but it should be 5 only.
A really good older band is Strength for a Reason. Strength from Within.
Damn.
I think Pete from Bard was Pete from Bard was in that band. They were like metallic hardcore.
That sounds
Like,
so
they were into like they remind me of like All Out War, that type of hardcore. There's also what's that band called? Survival of the Fittest.
Oh wow.
They sound like A-Town. They're just straight up like an A-Town concrete worship band. So yeah, shout out New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
And Batangas.
Yeah.
Both strength from within and survival of the fittest are from Batangas.
New Jersey hardcore is so fucking cool, bro. The culture, everything.
Especially
Especially their moshing, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, they're one of the people that kind of like brought the whole kicks and stuff. So like like they popularized that. It's that in the Japanese, right?
Not really.
Not really.
I think New York was like New York, I believe. One last band. Which last band do I mention? I gotta think carefully, man.
Yeah. It's just your last one, man.
You can cut this whole section where I'm just thinking out.
Yeah.
I think a band I've been really anticipating is Take Pain, because they're a pretty new band, young dudes too. I think they're around our age or even younger. Like they play basically like beatdown, but it's not just like beatdown like, oh, we want to sound like Tsunami, just slam riffs. Like they really know like what they like. They really like Irate, like Special Move, 6 Foot Ditch, like just like some like pretty niche like beatdown bands, I guess in our standards, I suppose. But yeah, yeah. They're just young dudes who really know what they want to sound like. So they're sick.
They definitely stand out compared to like most like hardcore bands at their age. Like let's say I guess
a lot of young dudes like are starting really good bands right now. But Take Pain like has a spotlight for me because like I'm also really into those bands that I mentioned. So.
Yeah, to be fair, Irate is one hell of a band.
Irate's awesome.
Yeah. Also 6 Foot Ditch, man. Their stuff is amazing. Well, how about let's say top 5 games though? Since usually the reason why I thought of that was like, you got like a lot of game reference and stuff, and like let's say even in your shows, like I remember this one show. I think it was like when you opened for End. Yeah, and you were like, shout out Final Fantasy, shout out Dead Space, shout out Kingdom Hearts.
Top 5 games
of all time.
Life is Strange, Dead Space 2. This is in no particular order. I think no Life is Strange and Dead Space 2 over here games for sure. Detroit Become Human. Need for Speed Underground 2. It's my last pick. What's my last pick? Trying to think. What niche fucking PS2 unit I really like? Give me a second. I take
Yeah,
these
sure.
questions seriously.
Yeah, man. Take as much time as you need.
Need for Speed Underground 2. I kind of want to say Resident Evil 4, but it's like it's such an easy answer considering I said Dead Space. Condemned Criminal Origins. I think that game is a lot more influential than a lot of people realize. Condemned's really sick. I just fucking hate the movement's just way too slow. I think they should have made like, cause it had like a stamina bar, but like it would run out like in like 3 seconds. Take really long to refill. So that's my only gripe with that game. But yeah, really good game. Condemned.
Oh yeah, man. And sick as answers, bro. Especially Dead Space 2. I fuck with that game
Dead Space
so
2 is
much.
awesome.
Yeah.
I beat that game so many times.
That's sick. Alright, for the last one, we were actually gonna go. It has something to do with a surprise, but we were actually gonna print something and give it to you. And basically, hold up, give me a bit. Can you explain to us what this picture is?
Oh, that's that was from that was for the Chinese football show in I think it was 2019 when Chinese football played here for the first time. It was a Halloween gig, and I went as Tom Cruise.
Two posting.
Yeah. I was still posting IRL.
Oh my
I just went
God.
as Tom Cruise.
Yes.
As white faced, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. I look at that image, man. Let's see that is. Oh my God,
He's
just
been my profile
imagine.
picture for a while.
Yeah, man. Look at it, that's him. Crazy ass stuff, man. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I think that's all. Is there any, like, future things that you want to announce as the band, like future gigs, future, just anything you want to say regarding Shockpoint?
Probably more merch. Like once our shitty ex drummer sends our money back. I mean, obviously we have upcoming shows. I think we're playing like Unite Hardcore Fest. Is that hard? Yeah, I think it's Unite Hardcore Fest.
Yeah,
for
Unite Hardcore
February.
Fest. It's like 2 days, as far as I know, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but we're only one band out of their lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're writing for a split right now, and we want to try doing a tour for that split. We're also looking for a drummer who's straight edge. If we don't get a drummer straight edge, probably after the tour we'll probably call it quits. Go on to the next band. Honestly.
To all straight edge drummers, please, man.
Victor just claim edge already. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Anyways, thank you, Gomi. It's nice talking to you, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, this is Gomi from Shockpoint. This is Angelo from Yaps and Noise. Signing off. Wow.